One of the reasons turmeric supplements have gained popularity is their anti-inflammatory and antioxidant properties, primarily attributed to curcumin, the compound responsible for turmeric's bright yellow color. However, curcumin is notoriously difficult for the body to absorb in its natural form. To address this, many supplement manufacturers add piperine, a compound extracted from black pepper, to their turmeric formulations. Piperine has been shown to significantly increase the bioavailability of curcumin, sometimes by as much as 2,000%. While this enhancement sounds beneficial on the surface, it also introduces significant and often underappreciated risks, particularly to liver health and drug metabolism. Piperine works by inhibiting certain enzymes in the liver and intestines that normally break down foreign compounds, including drugs and dietary phytochemicals. This enzyme inhibition allows curcumin to remain in the bloodstream longer and at higher concentrations. While this seems to solve the problem of poor absorption, it also interferes with the liver's ability to metabolize not only curcumin but a wide variety of other substances. Essentially, by hacking the body's natural detoxification systems, piperine alters how the liver processes not just turmeric, but everything else, including medications, other supplements, and environmental toxins. This mechanism can easily backfire. By slowing or blocking key liver enzymes like cytochrome P450, particularly CYP3A4 and CYP2D6, piperine may inadvertently cause the buildup of compounds that are normally excreted safely. If curcumin reaches concentrations that exceed the liver's capacity to neutralize it, this can trigger oxidative stress, mitochondrial dysfunction, and even immune-mediated liver injury. Case reports of turmeric-induced liver damage have become more common in recent years, and many of these involve high-potency formulations that include black pepper extract. While such cases are still relatively rare, they underscore the reality that increasing bioavailability also increases exposure and, consequently, risk. The concern becomes even greater in people who are taking other medications. Piperine is known to interact with a wide range of drugs by affecting their metabolism. These include blood thinners like warfarin, antidepressants, statins, antihistamines, immunosuppressants, and certain chemotherapies. By interfering with how these medications are broken down, piperine can either amplify their effects to toxic levels or reduce their effectiveness, depending on the drug's metabolic pathway. In either case, the result can be dangerous or even life-threatening. Yet these interactions are rarely mentioned on supplement labels, and few consumers are aware of the risks. Piperine may also have effects on the gut itself. Some studies suggest that black pepper extract can alter intestinal permeability, a phenomenon sometimes referred to as leaky gut. While more research is needed to confirm this in humans, any compound that modifies gut lining integrity may have far-reaching effects, including increasing systemic exposure to allergens or bacterial endotoxins, which in turn can exacerbate inflammatory or autoimmune conditions. Another overlooked issue is dosing inconsistency. The amount of piperine used in supplements is often not standardized, and labels rarely specify the exact dose. Consumers may unknowingly ingest levels far higher than what has been tested for safety, especially if they are taking multiple turmeric-containing products at once. For example, a curcumin capsule, a joint support formula, and a golden milk powder. When piperine is present in more than one product, the combined impact on liver enzymes and drug metabolism can be significantly greater than intended. Age and underlying health conditions further compound these risks. Older adults, individuals with impaired liver function, or those taking multiple medications are particularly vulnerable. The liver's ability to detoxify compounds naturally declines with age, and introducing enzyme-inhibiting compounds like piperine into this system can push the balance from adaptation to injury. In these populations, what might be a tolerable dose for a healthy young adult can become dangerous or even toxic. In theory, the combination of turmeric and black pepper represents a clever pharmacological strategy to make a poorly absorbed compound more effective. But in practice, it's a gamble, and one that the consumer often takes without being told they're taking it. What's more, many users assume that more bioavailability automatically equals more benefit, not realizing that increasing systemic exposure to any compound also increases the potential for side effects, toxicity, and drug interactions. If you're using turmeric supplements that contain black pepper extract, there are several precautions worth taking. First, always inform your healthcare provider, especially if you are taking prescription medications or have liver-related health concerns. Second, avoid stacking multiple turmeric-containing products, especially if they all contain piperine. Third, be wary of high-dose formulations that boast maximum absorption, particularly if they do not provide third-party testing or clearly list the amount of piperine. Finally, consider whether a lower-dose, food-based approach to turmeric might be a safer long-term strategy, especially for general wellness rather than targeted therapeutic use. Bioavailability is important, but it's not the only metric that matters, especially when the cost of higher absorption may be liver injury, altered drug clearance, or unpredictable interactions. When we override the body's natural metabolic defenses to increase the potency of a compound, we are also overriding the checks and balances that evolution has put in place to prevent harm. Piperine is not a neutral enhancer. It's a biologically active agent that requires careful, informed use. When used without awareness or restraint, it can tip the balance of turmeric from helpful to harmful.